Hey guys, my name is Tom, also Tom TV, and today's video will be talking about Elon Musk and Twitter. Oh boy, things are just going crazy now because with Elon Musk, yeah, I swear, because that after smoking that blunt with Joe Rogan in his podcast, yeah, I think Elon Musk has become crazy after that. Because I swear, because a lot of things he's been doing is just fantastic. Like I think that blunt actually helped Elon in some capacity and basically made him kind of insane a bit. Because for this, he decided to go full on insane by offering to buy Twitter. Even though he already owns like 9% of Twitter, he wants to buy all of Twitter, like the entire company. But yeah, I found this news article about about this thing, and we read it to you guys actually in a little bit. So before we do that, about 90% of you guys aren't subscribed to my channel yet. So you guys like my content and like to subscribe right now. As a matter of fact, hit the like button if you like this video, and when you subscribe, make sure to click the bell notification. Make sure to click all of them so that way you can get all my notifications whenever and be notified whenever I upload a new video. But yeah, back to the video. So yeah, as I was trying to say, I found this news article from Yahoo Finances, and we'll be reading it, and I'll give you guys my thoughts about this thing. So here's what the article says. Elon Musk is sort of becoming like billionaire activist investor Carl Icahn, the Tesla CEO who has a 9.2 stake in Twitter, offered to buy the social media platform for $54.20 a share on Thursday. Here's what Musk wrote in a letter to Twitter chairman Brad Taylor, as disclosed in a new SEC filing. I invested in Twitter as I believe in its potential to be the platform for free speech around the globe, and I believe free speech is a societal imperative for a functioning democracy. However, since making my investment, I now realize the company would never thrive nor serve the societal imperative in its current form. Twitter needs to be transformed as a private company. As a result, I'm offering to buy 100% of Twitter for $54.20 per share in cash, at 54 premium over the day before I began investing in Twitter, and a 38% premium over the day before my investment was publicly announced. My offer is my best and final offer. If it's not accepted, I would need to reconsider my position as a shareholder. Twitter has extraordinary potential. I will unlock it. Twitter shares surged 13% in per-market trading. Twitter confirmed in a press release that it received Musk's offer and said the board of directors will carefully review the proposal to determine the course of action. So yeah, as seen in the news article, Musk bought like 9.2 share of Twitter because he believed in its potential, but he said that as a result of it, still being public, and that it's not going to change because he's done like 9.2%, which doesn't sound a lot, but it actually is. But not as lot as I guess he wanted, because as a result, now he's offering to buy the entire platform entirely, and maybe turn it so that way it can have free speech. Well, hopefully it does, because there's some parts of Twitter that you can't control as a company. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting because he's trying to make Twitter a better place. Because I think didn't he get banned? I think, I don't know, because he did say that he wanted to help people on Twitter, so that way he can make it a better platform. And so he asked if he should buy it, and he kind of did. He bought shares, and now he's trying to buy out the entire company. But I don't know, because I'm kind of worried it might become like something like one of those alternatives to Twitter, where basically it's free speech, but it goes way too extreme, and obviously goes too political, which I don't want to become a political commentator, because that's not my thing. So yeah, and I mean, there's already like a alternative to Twitter that's sort of thing for free speech called True Social, which is not made by Elon Musk, that's for sure, but it's made by Donald Trump. I haven't heard anything about it just now. I only covered the fact that he launched it, and I made a video about it, and hopefully Musk can do something similar, but hopefully better, because Twitter's already been established already, and so what if he can turn that platform to become much better? I mean, first off, when it comes to Twitter themselves, they basically cannot refuse this offer, because Musk said in his proposal that that if his offer gets rejected when it comes to acquisition, he'll reconsider about his membership of the board. because obviously since he has 9.2 shares in the company, he can basically pull out as much as he can. Because as a result of him buying a massive share in Twitter, because he's a billionaire. Because what can you expect from all the money he made from Tesla? Basically, Twitter's stock went up like 13%. In the pre-market, I think, whatever it's called. Basically, the stock market. And obviously, that's like a big thing because investors want to get a bunch of money, especially since Musk is investing in it, and obviously other investors want to join in too. Because as soon as Musk pulls out, those investors pull out at the same time, they all make big cash. Because you can't just pull out after Musk pulls out, because you're basically losing money as a result. Because because here's how it goes. Basically, Twitter sold 9 shares to Elon because he did invest in it after all. But if they refuse to offer his acquisition, so that way he can take it over. Basically, it's just a win for Elon because he's basically selling his shares and just making big ton of money. But at the same time, though, Twitter is just basically losing by refusing to change and refusing his offer to buy out the entire company and just making the stock plummet. That's how I guess Elon did it, because he just basically manipulated them into basically forcing them to accept his offer. Because if they don't, they're basically just be losing a bunch of money, you can say. Because shareholders in the stock market will most likely pull out as soon as Elon pulls out. Because what do you expect from Elon? Like anything that Elon invests, everybody must invest because you'll make a bunch of money as a result. So yeah, the stock market is kind of interesting. So yeah, Twitter can either accept Elon's offer, which is a win-win for both of them, because Elon can still take over Twitter and earn a bunch of money, and it's a win for Twitter because that means they can get a lot of that money from Elon, and that's about it. And they make their stock go up. And for Elon, as a matter of fact, he can possibly make Twitter a better place, hopefully. Well, as much as he could, because there's some parts of Twitter, like I said, that he cannot change. But he can implement free speech if he could, because how could a company implement free speech if they can't control the users? But obviously, as a result, if Twitter refuses this offer, it's a win for Elon, because once again he earns all that money and he'll just sell it for even more money because he'll earn that money back and basically make way more as a result. And it's going to be a lose for Twitter because their stock goes down, lose a bunch of money, and they're just not going to change at all. I mean, that's also that for the changing part. That's kind of a lose for Elon, but who cares? We made a lot more money as a result of him buying 9.9% of Twitter. Well, so yeah, that's kind of interesting. What are you guys' thoughts about this? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Because for me, I just hope that Elon can buy it out and just change the platform to make it much better than it is right now. But yeah, I'm not being political or such, because obviously I want to stay away from politicians. But anyways, what are you guys' thoughts about this? Leave your thoughts in the comments. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, make sure you click all of them, and follow me on all my social medias, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.